Everyone wants to be a winner. In every aspect of life, each one of us has the undeniable desire of being celebrated for our achievements, to have our own hero moment. This drive to achieve that success is truer for athletes, especially the ones in the NBA, who regularly go into the court trying to best the other team, and in a way, each other. And while there are many such occasions where one finds excellence in the most pressuring moments, there are also times when the moment of greatness is so close to touch, but is still taken away from you at the very last moment. In this video, we're taking a look at times the spotlight was theirs until it was stolen. Before we jump to it, don't forget to click the like button, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell for more updates. Portland's main man. Power forward LaMarcus Aldridge spent 9 seasons with the Portland Trailblazers. Having been picked second overall in the 2006 NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls and immediately being traded over to the Blazers, he made an immediate impact on offense, averaging 8.4 points on 54% shooting through his first 14 games. As a rookie, Aldridge earned the right to play as the starting center position and improved his scoring to 14.7 points with 8 rebounds per game. He was even named one of the 6 players to the 2007 NBA All-Rookie First Team. Through the years, he elevated his play with career highs in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals so well that he was 3rd in voting for the NBA Most Improved Player in 2008. In the 2010 to 2011 season, he further emerged as a key player and a team leader for the Blazers, and also became a fan favorite. This would somewhat change, however, in 2012, when Damian Lillard was selected 6th overall pick in the NBA draft by the Portland Blazers. Even from the start of his career, Damian Lillard was already the impactful player we all know him now to be, and this brought on some competition between the two. Aldridge and Lillard played alongside each other in Portland for 3 seasons, from 2012 to 2013 season through to 2014 to 2015, and managed to find some success by being consistent through the regular season. During these years, however, both players struggled to communicate with each other despite being teammates. Their relationship started degrading as well, as LaMarcus felt his role on the team diminishing, while Lillard simply just wanted to play great, without overstepping from his role, and not actively pursuing the title of being the star on the team. Both players started giving each other the cold shoulder, despite the expectations from Lillard himself that Aldridge would take him under his wing. This unwanted friction somehow became vital in Aldridge's decision to sign a free agent deal with the San Antonio Spurs in 2015, where he still plays today. But as they say, game respects game, and in a 2018 interview, Aldridge revealed that he has a better relationship with Dame nowadays. He spoke of his time playing with Dame, saying, "It's always tough for me to find that balance where I want to tell him not to do this, or this is better, but I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to hold him back from who he wants to be. I do regret not talking to him at times, but also I feel like he was trying to find himself." This sentiment well represented the situation between the two. As we all know, Lillard would eventually take over the team and bring the Blazers to the known prominence they enjoy today. Aldridge and Lillard have been quite vocal at wanting to bring LaMarcus back to Portland and finish his basketball career where it all started. But with the Spurs holding on to Aldridge's contact and his value still being important to San Antonio, this might not be as intended by the two former teammates. Golden State's Mississippi Bullet. The Golden State Warriors is one of the most famous and admired teams in the league today. With the combination of game-changing and high-impact players like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the Warriors have ranked in championships and plenty of achievements in the last few years. However, before the Splash Brothers ran the Warriors, Golden State fans had the Mississippi Bullet, the nickname for shooting guard Monta Ellis. Monta Ellis was a dangerous scoring machine for the Warriors, who got picked straight from high school in the 2005 NBA draft as the 40th overall pick. In his rookie season, he averaged 6.8 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 1.6 assists in 18.1 minutes per game. In his second year, he vastly improved on his stats, averaging 16.5 points, 4.1 assists, 3.2 rebounds, and 1.7 steals in the 2006-07 season, pushing the Warriors' return to the playoffs after a 12-year absence. He increased his scoring by 9.7 points from his rookie season, which is still the largest increase in the NBA. And due to this development, he was subsequently named the NBA Most Improved Player in 2007. Ellis was part of the We Believe Warriors team that knocked out the #1 seed Dallas Mavericks in the first round of the 2007 NBA playoffs. Ellis became a huge fan favorite for the Warriors fan base, as he was often a serious scoring threat whenever he played healthy. However, the attention to Ellis began to fade when in 2009, the Warriors drafted 7th overall Stephen Curry. Even Ellis expressed his hesitations on the newcomer's role, with the dynamics that were already existing with the team. In an interview right after Curry was drafted, Ellis mentioned that he shouldn't be expected to give Steph a pat on his back or to butter him up for the game by saying, "It's serious, that's what we do, we compete." And while the media may have had their field day trying to pit one against the other, both Ellis and Curry found a way to coexist and build their own relationship within the team. For 2.5 seasons, they formed a special bond with each other, but Ellis would battle injury issues and would eventually be shipped to the Milwaukee Bucks midway through the 2011 to 2012 season for center Andrew Bogut. It's been said that had Ellis stayed healthy within his prime, he could have led the league in scoring. In his third season, Ellis averaged 20.2 points per game on 53.1% shooting from the field. In 2009, the year he played with Steph Curry, Ellis averaged 25.5 points on 45% shooting, and would even step up those stats in the postseason. While Ellis didn't become part of the great legacy the Golden State Warriors eventually made, Monta Ellis' legacy with the Warriors is avidly remembered. During the historic final regular season game at the Oracle Arena in 2019, Steph Curry arrived wearing the number 8 Monta Ellis jersey, with Monta reacting on social media afterwards with nothing but respect for Steph's nice gesture. Carmelo causing the end of Linsanity. When Carmelo Anthony got traded to the New York Knicks in 2011, the Brooklyn-born player was the lone superstar for the team. The man who was selected behind LeBron James and Darko Milicic in the 2003 NBA draft had 8 great years playing for the Denver Nuggets, leading the team to the playoffs each year. Once he got traded to the Knicks, Carmelo became the offensive machine he was placed on the floor to be. Melo led Knicks to qualify for the playoffs in his first year, but fell to the Boston Celtics in the first round. In the next season, new expectations were set, with it being Carmelo's first full season as a Knick. However, injuries would derail the team's aspirations, with Anthony himself missing 11 games. During this time, a former underdrafted guard out of Harvard by the name of Jeremy Lin was inserted into the team as the starting point guard. With the Knicks scuffling with 8 wins and 15 losses, the Knicks fan base was desperate. However, with Lin's unexpected and explosive play, he would lead the team to a historic stretch of games, with the Knicks winning 10 out of 13 contests with Lin at the helm. This was the time when Linsanity was born, and Lin, who was of Taiwanese descent, became a global icon. Lin passed the 20-point mark in 9 of 10 games after he started earning big minutes. He scored a career-high 38 points against Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers, and won a game-winning three-pointer to beat the Toronto Raptors a few days later. The league, the fans, and the world was going crazy with Linsanity. Things were finally starting to trend in the right direction for the New York Knicks that had been previously struggling to find its groove. However, when Melo returned from his 2-week absence due to a groin injury, the Knicks went back to its slump. They lost 6 games in a row, and it was clear the offense wasn't clicking as well as it was hoped to be. Carmelo wanted the offense to run through him on the wing, with plays they used to run with. His desire for isolation plays became something that isolated him further from the team instead. The people wanted Lin to shine, but Melo was the superstar on the team. Carmelo started showing less effort at practice, and even pulled a huge power play against his coach. Carmelo expressed his disappointments with Knicks head coach Mike D'Antoni running so much pick and rolls with Lin, instead of focusing the offense on him, which led to D'Antoni ultimately resigning after the 6-game losing streak. Assistant coach Mike Woodson took over and went back to the style that Melo preferred. Lin's lone but magical season in New York ended with a torn meniscus. Lin may have stolen the shine from Melo's dominant full year with the Knicks, but Melo eventually took back the reins, despite the lack of further success. Linsanity, however, remains to be one of the most memorable streaks in NBA history that provided plenty of joy and excitement to the league, and for the embattled New York Knicks in general. What are your thoughts regarding these spotlight cases that were stolen? We'd love to hear what you think, so comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more.